I'm back with another album review. Today's review is on Moral Hygiene by Ministry. This is the band's 15th studio album. It was recorded at Shice Dog Studios in Los Angeles. It was produced by Al Jorgensen, who also mixed the album with help from Michael Rosen. Michael also engineered the album and provided drum programming. The album was mastered by Dave Donnelly at DNA Mastering. It was released on October 1st, 2021 on Nuclear Blast Records. The primary members of the band were Al Jorgensen, Paul Diamore, John Bechdel, Cesar Soto, and Roy Mayorga. Paul joined the band in 2019 after Tony Campos left. Now, this is also the first studio album from the band since Rio Grande Blood to not feature Sin Corinne. According to Consequence Heavy, two women came forward claiming to have had sexual relations with Sin when they were underage at the time. Al Jorgensen was aware of this, but Sin left the band in 2021 without addressing the allegations that were made against him. There haven't been any new developments in 5 years, and I'm pretty sure he is guilty because he didn't say anything about the allegations. This is the reason why I said his name last whenever I was bringing up the members of the band. I don't see him working with the band again anytime soon, and he's gone quiet. Now, with that shit show out of the way, let's talk about the songs. The album's intro is Alert Level, which was released as a single on April 24th, 2020. This is one of the best songs on the album, and it sets the tone very well. It's also the only song that Roy Mayorga performed on, and even features scratches from Arabian Prince. The next track is Good Trouble, which was released as a single on July 8th, 2021. Al Jorgensen played the harmonica and keyboards on this track, and it's the only one on this album that Paul performed on. After that is Sabotage Is Sex. The track has lead vocals from Jello Biafra, and it sounded like he had fun singing on this track. The track also had Al playing the keyboards while Caesar was on bass. Michael Rosen was on the theremin. A music video was made. There's a link in the description. This is also one of my favorite songs on the album. That's followed by Disinformation. This is the first of 3 tracks in a row to have Billy Morrison on guitar, and he was also on bass and keyboards to this track. It also has backing vocals from Liz Walton and Kate Spina. We follow up with Search and Destroy, which was released as a single on August 20th, 2021. This is a cover of the song by The Stooges, and I think Ministry's version is even better. It's also the first of 2 tracks to feature former Megadeth bassist David Ellefson. You probably heard about the story where David was spanking his monkey during a video call with a fan. Some people thought the fan was underage, but David and the fan came forward saying that the fan was actually 19 at the time. I can't remember who it was, but someone said they refused to shake hands with David. And someone in the comments said it's because David's hands are covered in man goo. And that comment had me laughing my ass off. Anyways, the song received a music video, and there's a link in the description. Out of all the songs in this album, this one is my favorite. Next up is Believe Me. Michael was on keyboards and tambourine while also providing hand claps along with Liz Walton and Kate Spina. Al was on the acoustic guitar. And it's also the last song on the album that David performed on. Up next is Broken System. Al was on the congas and keyboards while Liz provided backing vocals, and Caesar was on bass. Right after that is We Shall Resist. Al was on bass and keyboards, and this is the only track on the album that John Bechdel performed on. The second to last track is Death Toll. This is the last track on the album where Al played the bass. The track itself is about deaths from COVID-19 going up. The number gets higher as the track goes on. Granted, the band started working on this album in 2018 and finished it in 2021. The band was going to go on the Industrial Strength Tour with KMFDM and Frontline Assembly, which was announced in January 2020. May of the same year is when they postponed the tour. Helmet later replaced KMFDM. Now, the tour was postponed up until March 2022, with Helmet and Frontline Assembly being replaced by Melvins and Corrosion of Conformity. The album's outro is TV song number 6, Right Around the Corner mix. It is also the last track that Caesar played bass on. When researching this album, I read that it was number 65 in Austria, 33 in Germany and Scotland, 64 in Switzerland, and number 10 on the UK independent albums. The highest it charted was number 7 on the UK rock and metal albums. Critical reception was mostly positive. It was number 34 on Loudwire's list of the 45 best rock plus metal albums of 2021, and number 19 on Consequence list of the top 30 metal and hard rock albums of 2021. Now for my thoughts. I think this is a great album. In many ways, it's even better than Americant. If I had known at the time, I would have included this on my list of the best albums of 2021. And I do regret overlooking this album. Also, when I was going over some of the anti-Trump albums in my review of Americant, I forgot to mention Hell Yeah and Paradise by KMFDM, since both albums have a bunch of fuck Trump songs. Overall, I highly recommend this album. And now it's the part where I question you. Have you listened to Moral Hygiene? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? How do you think this album compares to Americant? What's your favorite album from 2021? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify of future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another review.